Well, hello, welcome to Drawing with Fire. I'm Valarie, your neighborhood pyrography artist, and I'm joined today with Hubby.
Okay.
And he is going to be burning with me. He's on the second camera. Wave to the peoples. There we are. Oh, good. You're zoomed in. So. And I want to start off by saying, you're awesome. You can do it. You're a pyro artist. So let's get this done. Hi, Teddy. Hi, Paulo. So I've got chat up here to my right, so hopefully I can see what's going on. And I think I am going to do my little elf, or gnome, and you are doing...
a doggy.
Now, my gnome and my reindeer came from Pixabay. If you do type in Christmas and then put choose illustration, this stuff will pop up and you can use them copyright free. And Jason's is a stamp. We are both using the Optima. And thank you so much, Ted. He just saw the merch. Said it looks awesome. I'm so happy. I've been wanting to do it for a while and I finally got it done.
Is your voice okay?
Yeah, for whatever reason, every Sunday, because I guess I'm exposed to other people. By Tuesday, my voice has been sounding like this.
That's weird.
I know. I'm probably fighting something.
Did you put any of the whiskey in your
No, I did not.
cocoa?
No.
Do you want whiskey in your cocoa?
No, I thought about it. No, that'd be okay.
It could make the stream more interesting.
But it'll make it kind of bitter. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Greg.
No, it's the honey whiskey.
Hey, Eve. Alright, so I'm using
Apologies.
the 18M, and what are you going to start with?
A pen.
And you need to turn it on.
I don't know what kind of pen this is.
You have the 18S. Now I do.
How do you know?
How do I know? Because I know my pens.
Okay, but...
It's not marked, I know.
Huh.
Now you have a test thing, so you can test on as well. Just flip it up, set it on what you think setting would be for, I don't know how dark you want to start.
I don't know. I'm going to go to 3 because 3 is one of my favorite numbers.
Okay, go ahead and try it. Now, I'm not going to be able to be looking over your shoulder.
It's all right.
Because he's on the other counter.
As you know, I'm a pro, so nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, he's on the other counter over here to my left. That's why you test. Now, look where you are on the camera so they can...
Oh, yeah, okay. Out there.
There you go.
All right.
Yep, that is the purpose of testing.
Okay.
I'm on the 18M, and I'm going to start.
Maybe that's okay.
We're both using birch, but my test wood is actually basswood. Let me see if I got a birch handy.
Yeah, I think that'll be okay.
That'll be okay. Can everybody see everything all right? I just realized I gave you all my boards.
Well, this thing heated up quick.
Yes, it does.
Huh.
I need to grab a board real quick, so watch Jason.
Okay.
Here we go.
Don't watch me too hard, because, you know.
I gotta take my sweater off. It's hot in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
The light's on
I'm
your
gonna take my
side.
Ruby off here in a second.
Your light is on the wrong side. Let me see. Yeah, because you're left-handed and the light.
Oh, that's okay.
Everything in the studio is set up.
Right-handed?
Yep. So you might have to adjust yourself
That's,
at an angle better.
That's, discrimination.
No, it's not. I'm
against
just...
me.
It's not. Butthead.
Uh,
Alright. Now these are hand sanded because they are so thin. I got this in the pack at Michael's. I do have that linked for Amazon. But this is basically birch veneer. That's what we're both burning on. So I had to, because it's not attached or glued to anything, I had to hand sand these to make sure I did not kill the wood. So make sure I'm on the screen. I have kind of have it marked so I know not to push something in the wrong direction. Hi Virginia. Hi Brian. Hi Brent. Did I get Eve?
I
Love
don't know.
to you, Eve.
Let's see. You say Sharon?
I got Sharon.
Okay, Brian.
Let's see. Got Brian.
Paulo.
Apollo. I've been looking
Is
at
it?
them, love.
I know. You see, you took my screen.
I took your screen because you're supposed to be burning.
I'm working on it. I'm totally copying you from all the stuff that I learned from you just by watching. So I guess this would be a good indicator of how effective your instruction is.
Oh God!
Because
don't tell them that, because then nobody will watch.
I'm
Hi, Doug.
trying.
Doug's here. You're Doug.
Doug Stoddard?
Yes, Doug's here.
What's up, homie?
Yes, I can let him burn, Doug.
Oh my God.
I'm not watching, so I can't cringe.
Aw. Dude, that's awesome.
Eve, the Latin adjective sinister, originally meant left.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it did.
So his doggy is on birch, and my gnome is on birch. And what I'm going to do, because these are so thin, I can actually use a knife and cut these apart. And I think I'm going to put holes in them so that we can put ribbons. And I sanded both sides. And that way, if you want to burn somebody's name on it and use it as a holiday tag for their gift, and then they can recycle it as a Christmas ornament.
Okay.
Or they can recycle it and give it to somebody else. It's a way to spread the love.
You can give it to somebody else.
Well, as a gift. I guess that would be kind of crappy.
Is that like the Christmas candle?
Hi, Lana. Yes, the Christmas candle. Or more like the...
what are they?
The cakes. Fruitcake.
Fruitcake, yes.
Actually, I don't mind those.
Really?
As a kid, I thought they tasted pretty good.
Yuck. Sorry.
Well, now my little wizard, or gnome, he kind of had a dress, but what I did was, let's see, cut the glare, is I made it a robe.
No.
Ooh, I can see now.
No, Doug, it's not the worst thing we burnt.
No. No. So I'm on 3. This is the cheap birch, so it burns a little differently. But I needed to have something easy to cut, besides not being able to get to my tools in the garage. I wanted this to be more accessible to everybody. So anybody can do it.
So, normally, you would not do outlines.
I would not. You do what you need to do.
But this ornament is lending itself to outlines.
You do.
I'm going to try and do it your style, though.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
I thought about that because it's a stamp, but I figured next week.
There's a learning curve here, for sure.
Yes, but you can learn quickly.
Hopefully I can learn.
You can. Just recognize the dog. It's way better than a gnome. Hey.
What?
That's what Lana said. I'm doing the gnome, Lana. Don't upstage me here.
I'm not. I think she means a dog is a better thing than a gnome, though.
I thought this was cute.
I don't think she's talking about my skill. I'm pretty sure she's not talking about my skill. Or lack thereof.
You can do it. Remember my new motto.
Yes.
You're awesome. You can do this. You're a pyro artist.
That's debatable.
Well, okay, maybe not for you, but it is for everybody else watching. You're a painter.
Yes. You're a painter.
Painter.
Stuff.
Now that's a stamp with very little detail because it's meant to be colored in. So you do it how you want to do it.
So I'm gonna make him have a white face, nose, and then darker face, but not too much darker because I want his eyes to stand out.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I moved the pins over by you so that you could switch out if you need to. I just thought maybe that would be an easier tip.
I'm going to say for the beginner that probably the best thing would be to stick with one thing for a while until you start having some more confidence in figure out what it is exactly that the pin that you're using is doing, because like I have no frame of reference. I can't be like, oh yeah, like the whatever. This is what kind of pin is this?
18S.
18S. I wish they were marked. Anyway.
Okay, but I don't need them marked,
Well,
so
I
I've
know
never
you're a
talked to them about
pro. But like, I don't know what this does in comparison to, say, I don't know, like that. Like I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Let me see. That is the 12S.
See, that's just a number to me.
When you keep referencing them to help others, you learn them.
Well, okay, but you know what I mean.
But that's why let's see here. Was it the first live together where we were burning? I had you testing out the tips so you'd know what they were doing.
Yeah. Obviously that did not stick.
I guess not.
No. But I think that it's important though, because to like whatever pin you start with, like get to know it, and then I think that there'd be a point, at some point you'd be like, oh, I wish that I had something that was shaped more like this or that, and then it'd be like, okay, and then you could maybe go on. But I think for me personally, it's like trying to get all the colors as a painter. Like, oh, I want all the colors, but if you don't know how to render in black and white, then it's maybe a waste until you figure out the basics. That's just my perspective. So
remember I don't. You're using the 18M.
Yeah.
Remember little circles help to get a more even burn.
Oh my God, this is stressful already. Yeah, what's chat saying?
Brian, for what kind of eyes? Are we talking like the cartoon eyes? Are we talking realistic eyes? And the reason I ask is Brian is asking, what setting would you use on eyes? Because I keep getting it wrong. It may not be as wrong as you think. It may have to do more with contrast and than it does having the wrong setting. You can burn it darker as long as you got some midtones and lights. It will look right. If you're missing any of those, then that's what's going to feel like it's off. A little more flat. And why you think you might be doing it wrong. Excuse me. So next week, Jason wants me to do critiques, but I think maybe it's too close to Christmas and people aren't going to face. Okay, so realistic. I always say start off light and work your way up. You can always darken. It's harder to lighten. Here, I'm on the screen here. I keep moving up. And let's see here. How close up are the eyes? If you're doing a piece where they're in the distance, the eyes are going to be smaller. And if they're smaller, there's less detail. If you're doing a more close up, then that's when you would have the more detail. And so there are some variables to that. Once we find out those answers, let's see what else I can do. I do have a video on burning eyes. I did those about this time last year.
Sounds painful.
Burning the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I need to put this little guy's eyes in so I know where they're at. With that, I can use the small, I'll use the 9MS because his eyes are barely there. But they're there. So let's go ahead and get those in.
Jeez, this is hard on my hand.
Remember how I showed you to hold the... Look.
Sorry.
If you... yeah. Earthquake. Look. If you take your hand like this and put the cord in the crook between your... there you go. Then you'll have more control and it won't be pressing down on your hand so much.
Okay.
See if that works for you.
Alright.
Alright, so little eyes. You got little eyes. I didn't even transfer the eyes. Right there.
Paula says we should name the lizard and the dog. I don't know what he's saying.
The lizard and the dog.
Is your gnome, does he look like a lizard?
No, he's cute. Not that lizards aren't cute, but he's cute. I like him. That's why I chose him. Let's see, so this is a little different from what you'll see on Pixabay because I did change it. So I'll go back and try to get a little more fold into his... oh, I look a little grainy. Why do I look so grainy? Maybe
you haven't had enough coffee yet.
Maybe. I think I'm too zoomed in.
Yeah.
Maybe if I do this. And then... Okay, gonna get dizzy. Hold on, sorry. Trying to get the camera closer for you.
That's why I ate, because I was getting dizzy.
Hopefully that looks a little better. Less grainy. And I think I also have one thing up too high. Let's bump that down. Alright, hopefully that helps. Because if not, it's going to drive me nuts. So, I don't know. It's up to you how detailed you want to do yours.
I don't know. I'm just going to take my time on it because this is not the media that I'm used to. I mean...
You're doing good.
I have an art background, which helps, you know.
I gotta remember that this is more cartoony.
And I gotta remember about the grain. The grain's messing me up right now. Like it's...
I'm sorry, I try to get as smooth as
No, it's good because it doesn't matter though. Like you can get as smooth as you want, but as soon as the pen starts burning in, you're gonna encounter the grain.
Are you keeping your touch light, or?
I'm trying to, yes, but I am not I am an amateur.
I tend to end up gripping the pen too tight because I'm trying to keep it light. Now there's a shadow under here. So I would say with a lot of these, since it's more illustration, that if you want to do lines, do lines. Bye, Doug.
Bye, Doug.
He gotta go to work.
Fortuna's here, Doug.
What?
He knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, are you Warframe?
Yeah. So there'd be a shadow.
No army comment, just Warframe comment.
Well, I don't want to bring the military into the chat, you know? I know Doug from way back. Doug and I were deployed together.
You're getting quiet, love.
Huh?
You're quiet.
I'm not.
Let's see here. Need to fix my focus, I think. Maybe.
Oops, that's too big. That's too dark. Too dark.
Too dark. That's alright. Make it a shadow. If you can.
Oh.
If you can blend it into a shadow, that's alright.
I'm moving my pen to another part. See, I'm working on a oil painting right now that's a wolf, and it's the bane of my existence. It really is. Because I'm trying to get it right, and I'm just, every time I do something to it, it doesn't look right.
Hi, Tony. I think it's just a matter of putting more into it.
Oh, and I do.
You know how frustrating it is, but I think I'm going to give him a little mouth. That way it kind of breaks up the beard. And I can actually switch back over to my 18M to get more lines. Hopefully that looks a little better. It was like really grainy for me. It looks like I cut down. So how are you doing over there?
I'm doing okay. It reminds me of working with a ballpoint pen.
I bet. But you're still using the 18M, right?
The same one I started with, whatever that is.
Or S, so. Oh, I'm asking because sometimes the ball tip feels that way.
Oh. Well, I'm not doing large areas with it right now. I'm just trying to keep controlled and not trying to hold the pen too tight.
Well, it is harder in for smaller burnings. Especially when you're new to it, because you want to get so much detail in.
And then, like, let's say that your wife is a professional, and then there would be some additional pressure.
Why?
Huh?
I'm not pressuring.
You're not pressing. You're not oppressing me.
No. Thanks, Brian. Have a great day. I know.
Oh, I'm driving our toasties away.
No, he had to
I'll
go.
stop.
He had to go.
Don't go.
You're fine. You're fine. Where was I? Sorry. I'm definitely having to move this around more than I normally would.
That's what she said.
Just trying to get the angles right.
That's what she said.
No, I forgot the Krampus tag. Sorry, Ted.
That's what she said?
You could turn... I guess you could turn the gnome into angry gnome.
Angry gnome.
Angry gnome. Angry gnome.
Krampus doesn't give tags on his presents.
Oh, that's true.
He's just got a sack.
So I guess we would have run a sack instead. Greg is telling you he'll stay. It looks good.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm just glad people are stopping by. Oh, and I want to welcome all our new subscribers. We just passed 4,000. Yay!
That's impressive.
4,000 people interested in burning. My world takeover is starting. Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud, was I?
But you did, so...
Well, it's out there. It is out there. Alright.
That looks like he has a thumb.
That's why I put the picture of the stamp in front of you.
So I appreciate that.
You can tell what's what.
Yeah. Okay, that would be a shadow then.
Now I need to not be so detail oriented so I can get the other one done. The reindeer. And then I've also got a Santa that's going to go on the other side and he's sticking in this way and waving. And then you've got the snowman from Rudolph.
If I get there.
If you get there. That's why I didn't transfer it. I didn't want you to feel like you had to.
Okay, arm cramps.
Already? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to switch positions? Maybe this would be easier.
No, I'm fine.
I put the burner on yours. Would you rather it be on the other side? You can move it.
No, I'm good. I am good.
Because I'm right-handed, I always put my art supplies on my right side.
Well, I forgot there for a little bit. I almost touched the tip of the pen.
Don't touch the tip, and you're off camera. There you go. Don't touch the tip. Not even a little bit. It's hot.
Yeah, I get that.
It is hot. Even on low temperature, it's hot. So Ted did something. He said, I did a scary snowman, found it on free coloring page site. We found out it's really a copyrighted image. There is a creepy Christmas coloring book on Amazon. That sounds about right. You have to be careful when you do, royalty-free or copyright-free searches on Google, because a lot of times they're not.
It's not free.
It's not free. I started off with that, and I had gotten some other artwork, line art, and then remember that the Pixabay does have vector and illustrations, not just photos. That's where I found this guy. And on Google, you can right-click on an image. Hi, Pauline. Oh, thank you. You can right-click on an image and do a Google search so that you can find where the original is, hopefully. Unfortunately, people pin things on Pinterest and they might mark it as free and is not. I actually stay away from Pinterest. I know nothing about it. Yeah, I was getting way too bogged down on details. This is just supposed to be a Christmas tag. Not a fine art project. Just to remember that. What I can do is put some shading in so that the beard has volume. And see on this guy, he's got a plaid. I thought I printed it out, but I guess I didn't. Plaid outfit. In fact, I think I can add it real quick. If you keep them going, I can add my gnome so that you can see it. I can't type. Just put image. Okay. And we want to look for. I forgot he was actually PNG, so I can do this quickly. In the scheme of things. Sorry about all the clicking in your ear. There we go. Alrighty. They had to make him so big. Let me shrink him down. Maybe. So this is the guy I'm working on. I guess I'll pop him up over here. Here, you got a gnome on your hand. You got a gnome on your hand.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that happens. Let's see here. What are you doing with these? Cards or something else? These are Christmas tags that can be once gifted or re-gifted. Can be used for Christmas ornaments. I'm going to cut a hole in them and I sanded the back. This one I have to actually trim down. Did I not pay attention? Okay. I actually have to trim this down because this is how it came. And that way you can put the person's name on it or a message.
So this tag would be on a beautifully wrapped little box. Inside the box would be a note that says, "The gift was the tag. Merry Christmas."
Hey, Chris. Yeah, he's a fancy guy, but I don't want to do all that line work, so I just wanted to shade it to give it depth.
Oh my god, how do you not go insane?
Who says I'm not?
Okay.
What's the problem?
No problem.
Why would I go insane? What?
This is so slow.
Now that pin, you can go a little flatter.
Yeah.
On the bottom.
Yeah.
Pauline, this is actually birch. It's I've got it linked down for the Amazon link. I got it at Michael's in a package. At Michael's, they have a little tiny, little tiny wood section that has some balsa wood, basswood, and birch, and that you can get it really thin. But this came in the package of different thicknesses of birch, And that's what this is. This is actually a birch veneer that is extremely, extremely thin. So I had to hand sand it. It's okay, Chris.
What's not? What's going on? Chris is what?
He was late. He's just apologizing.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I'm just glad he's here.
Yeah, everybody's welcome.
Everybody. Yeah, Doug doesn't even burn.
I know.
We haven't seen him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because of you. So I'm thinking next week we finish these before next week. And I do think you can do it.
I gotta get the tree up.
I gotta do that today too. But I do think you can get these burned. Come in here and burn with me, since it's already set up for you. And then I think we should, if we're gonna color them, I think we should do it like next week.
How many of these are we talking about?
Well, you picked out 4.
4? I don't know. I was committing to 4.
You picked out 4. If you don't want to do 4, you don't have to do 4.
Let's see how I do with this one.
Well, I think you should do the snowman.
Oh.
And then you get some darks up here under his beard. Brent, I'm going to take a knife and just cut, because the veneer is so thin, I can just actually cut down. That's what the lines here kind of are, so that I knew where to place this guy. But I can just cut down. Put a little hole in. I'm thinking I am gonna have to tape and then cut, just to ensure that I don't do split the veneer like this. If you tape over it first, it'll hopefully keep that from happening. And then I'm gonna put a little bitty hole and put a ribbon. Now, whether anybody's actually gonna get these is a different story. If I like them so much, they may just stay for our Christmas tree.
That'll be fine.
My eyes bounced. Alright.
Your eyes.
Now remember, you can use that eraser I gave you to erase your graphite, and your burning is going to look a little lighter because of it. Bye, Paulo! Because the graphite burning over it will still darken it, and then when you erase the graphite, it will lighten up the burn a bit. I don't know if that helps for what you want.
I don't know if it helps either.
Alright, his nose. Oh, I guess I can look at my screen to see his nose. So for him, his dress comes down, but me looking at it, that almost looks like his arm coming up. So that's the way I'm going to burn it. I think I like it better when it looks like he's holding something or doing something. In fact, I could draw, maybe what I could do is, so this is the arm coming down, I can put a little hand in here, and put a little hand. So it looks like he's got his hands tucked up underneath his beard. I think I like that better. I think I like that better. And I want to do a big shout out for Sharon. Hopefully she's still in here.
Shout out for Sharon.
Shout out for Sharon.
Ah!
Sharon H. She was so kind to us last week. Hi, Amy. Thank y'all. Hopefully you can join us in the future, Amy. We would love to have you. Not that this is necessary, it's just I want to share the love with us by donating through the coffee link in the description. So I just want to...
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Extremely awesome. So I just want to thank her, and I know she's in the chat, or she was. So I wanted to make sure and give her some love. Yeah, you're doing awesome, love. I don't know why you...
I'm really focused.
But you gotta be. Why do you think I'm always so tired after the lives?
You know what?
Because I'm always...
I understand that now.
No, thank you, Sharon. It is so appreciated. It definitely helps out the channel. So Sharon, since you were so kind, next week do you want to see more burning in tags, or would you like us to color the tags? Because I can leave the setup so that Hubby can still be on screen. And luckily it seems to be working out, knock on wood. It is not lagging.
Oh, that did it.
Why, did you do it?
No.
Oh.
It just jinxed us.
So I'm trying to negative burn around his beard so that we can pop it up a little bit, because I don't know that I think his beard is so cute and cartoony that I think I want that to be more of the focus. So I need to make sure and have the beard popping out with negative burn shadows underneath. And I want it to have layers. So I need to figure out where that hair is falling over what area. Let's see here, I think I'll separate this one. Almost kind of layered in like a petal. You need to keep some darks and, or I'm sorry, some lights. Not that we couldn't go back and add them later. Alrighty. And I'll come back and remember the parts that are underneath something are going to be darker. Cast shadows. And let's make that a little more defined. Alrighty. Actually, he feels kind of off because of that. Alright. We're going to pull this out.
So now I'm going to do that thing that you told me and erase, because I've got...
Yeah, erase and see.
And see if there's even any change.
Why would there be change?
Because I burn kind of heavy.
Okay.
Maybe.
But most people who are new to burning wood do. So I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did it lighten it up for it?
I think it did.
Yeah, it's a little cleaner. And now you can go back in and figure out if and where you'd want to darken something.
True, true.
And then you can transfer over your snowman.
Okay.
And remember, I messed up on the pattern around his nose and his beard.
I'm trying hard to be good and not like, because like immediately when I see the snowman there, I think about like Viking horns on the hat and then like...
You do whatever you want to do. Seriously.
Sword instead of the umbrella.
Love, you do whatever you want.
But it's Leon, and I feel like it might be sacred.
Well, it's not like you couldn't do another Leon.
I know.
Do that one to George.
I'm gonna bump this up to 4.
That's gonna be hot.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Test the tip.
I'm testing.
Whoa,
that's smoky. Maybe 3.5. I was on 3. We'll just go 3.5 there.
Let's see, I think I'm gonna want my light.
I want to do the shadows underneath stuff, so. Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah, and it'll pop it out.
Yeah.
So that, I think I'm gonna put a little rim on this guy.
Put a what?
Rim on his hat underneath the heart, so that it's kind of poofed up a little bit. I know the PNG file is a little flat, but I think that also gives you room to do what you want.
Why are they all flat?
No. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Nah.
I meant flat, as in lacking 3D.
Oh. Yeah, it's up to us to...
Yep, we can add it.
To do the 3D stuff, huh?
Yep. Let's see here. I think I would color this guy. Just a little bit though. I would do it more of an antique, like more of a tinting than an actual coloring for this guy, I think. Yeah, I don't think I would fully color him. I'm kind of liking. Oh, he's coming out. And again, this wood is not, especially hand sanded, it is not the best to get a smooth burn on.
It seems okay.
You would. Okay, I think I can erase now. Gotta put his nose in. Sorry if it's shaking the camera. The camera is attached to my counter. There we go. Cocoa break.
Any cocoa.
Oh, sorry. You didn't want any.
I know, but
And actually, we need to get more.
Now I'm wondering if I need to.
Do you want a sip of mine? I'll share.
No.
I'm sharing my burner. I'll share my cocoa.
I'm busy.
Here.
I'm busy.
It's right there if you want to sip.
Ah.
Just don't drink it all.
Ah.
Yeah. Growl at me. Alrighty, so I think I gotta figure out where I want the lighting to focus. I think we're gonna go with this being the darker side. Get a bit of fold. The reindeer is a little more they actually, on the Santa and reindeer, they have the shadow lines where they think the shading should go. And those can change too. And Santa and the reindeer are on Pixabay as well. So if you're interested, so let's put a little bit lighter. So I want this to curl. And then I kind of feel like I need to bump down the heat for the nose. Let's see here. Let's put. I think Jason's doing an awesome job on the doggy.
Decide what I should decide.
Huh? Do it a hump?
I don't know. I'm reading Sharon.
Sharon.
I think Jason should decide since he's doing so well burning. Decide what?
I guess if you're gonna. Oh, if we're gonna burn next week or if we're gonna color. Because remember, I asked Sharon.
Well, let's burn.
You want to burn?
Yeah, because it's a burning channel.
Okay, but people like to add color to their burnings.
Yeah, but these are like vintage.
Kind of are.
Yeah, in the old days, they didn't have colors.
Yes, they did.
No, look at the photographs.
How far back are you going?
You know, 1800s. All the photographs are black and white.
I know.
We didn't get color until like.
That's why I asked how far you were going.
We didn't get color for a long time.
But I think this little gnome guy would do.
So my great grandpa's favorite color was like gray, because they didn't know any other colors.
They did too.
There was no colors. They're like, oh, what a beautiful light gray day.
Yeah, Sharon just answered. Color or burn?
I would say burn, because then
Okay.
that gives me more time to do this.
That's what you want to do.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. We're already set up for it, so. That means I will do the Santa Claus next week and trying to remember what Snowman and Fox. You have the
isn't that a crime series?
Snowman and the Fox?
Yeah, they fight crime. I know that.
So my other is this one, the Snowman and the Fox, and that was inspired by Chris and her wonderful snowman. And I don't have it printed out. The other half to I'm going to add. Hopefully it's not a huge file. But it should be already. There they are. Let's see. Oh, that's a big file. This is the Santa and reindeer. Whee! I'm doing the reindeer today, and I will do Santa next week. Now you can choose something else, love.
Hmm?
If you don't want to do the ones that you've chosen, you can choose something else.
Well, I want to do the ones that I've chosen. Why wouldn't I?
Because maybe I've got cooler ones that you didn't see before.
Oh, you'd like to think that.
Well, you didn't see these last time.
No, I didn't. It's fine.
They have other. Alright, so I have to decide, do I want the hair darker or do I want the hat darker? Especially since our light source is coming this way, even though I kind of got it off. Nose. I'll have to fix the light source then. Or not forget about it and just move on.
Yeah, there you
go. Easier said than done. So I think I want this darker. I do feel like he needs more contrast. So let's darken him up. So instead of the circles, I'm dragging, touching down in the darker the area I want darker, and dragging up. That's that part up. I am on 3.5. And so this side will be darker, so we'll darken it up. And this way the hair will stand out more. And let's curve. I still wanted to burn stuff from the Santa Claus.
Oh yeah. Like what would you have burnt?
I don't know. I love the town. And this is Claus. Oh, polar bear directing traffic.
That would be good. I was a little disappointed because we never actually saw that, and I felt like that was something that needed to be there.
I agree. All right. So now,
I mean, if you're gonna talk about it, you need to show it.
Especially something like that. Right.
I mean, does he have like a police uniform on?
I don't know.
Or does he have a Christmas uniform on? We don't know. We're never gonna know.
They don't show it.
Does he got like a whistle and white gloves, or does he have like a little stop
Does he
sign?
need white gloves? It's a polar bear.
He would still need white gloves. Uniform.
Okay. Well, I guess it looks like I gave him a third eye there.
He's a mystical gnome. It's a third eye.
Definitely see you when you're sleeping. You got enough ways to do it.
That's weird.
Well,
okay.
Blend it out. Hopefully you guys saw it. I don't want to point. Oops.
I'm going to add some darker accents.
Karen told me to be careful. You're getting too good. Nah.
You're like, nah, he's not.
No. I would love for you to sit and burn with me.
Burning does not speak to me. It really doesn't.
I didn't think it did.
I appreciate what you do. And
well, it was your idea to burn along today.
I know, because people should see, like, what a novice can do. And I do have an art background, so it's not terrible. But I think too, people need to know that it is somewhat accessible. Like, I think as long as you're careful, like
taking your time.
That's definitely true. And then on top of that, like, it really does to me feel like a ballpoint pen. So I think that if you ever doodled with a ballpoint pen, you might be okay with burning. Because it's the same thing. It's like, you're not going to be able to erase. So
Alrighty.
What I'm doing right now is I'm adding a darker kind of contrast line on the shadow side of the dog, so that it pops out more. Even though it's probably not like realistic, but for a Christmas ornament.
Well, Brent has informed us that polar bears wear red gloves.
See, I did not know that. Because I didn't come from a place that has polar bears. So that makes sense, though, because their paws are white.
Yeah, the red wouldn't blend in. Alright.
Because if it's a grizzly bear or a brown bear or a black bear directing traffic, then they need white gloves so you can see.
Let's see here. See, the hair and the hat are too close, so I'm trying to decide, do I want him to have dark hair and a light beard or a dark hat? I'm thinking a dark hat. What do you guys think? Oh, got a little close there. So do you have any questions while you're over there?
Me?
Well, yeah.
No, I have a feeling that I'm probably going to be done sooner than you, though.
Why? Look how far I am.
Huh?
Look how far I am.
Holy crap. I mean, gosh.
Crap, that's funny.
You
You expected me to be super slow, huh?
Yeah, because you're super slow.
I'm not that slow.
You're very slow. You're slow in a good amount of things. Slow eating.
I have a limited range in my jaw.
Except for driving. You're not slow driving.
No. Darker hair? Okay. Darker hair.
Oh, I need...
Too late now, so we're doing darker hair. Darker hair. Let's see here. I'm just using the edge of the 18 to darken up the hair. I might have to etch some of this stuff out, scratch it out. I got a little too close. Alright. I like the gnome.
You got a pretty cool beard. Whoa.
What?
Oh, nothing. There was some, like, orange embers that kicked up for a second.
Oh, you must have gotten some wood. Where's the deal on the tip?
Maybe.
It happens. It's not a big deal. Think of it as cleaning itself. Let's see here. Alright. Still feels too flat for me. You got quiet.
It's because my other arm's falling asleep.
You're not burning with your other arm.
Don't question me with details.
Don't question you with details?
Yeah. About details. Yes.
Alright. Let's bump up the heat. I think I'm bumping up to 4, and I'm going to darken his outfit. Then I'm going to let it set so I can look at it. I know the hand isn't burned, but that's fine. I'm going to sit so I can look at it, and we're going to switch over to the reindeer. So let's see. See, sometimes it can go against you having the original up on the screen, because you guys can see how I'm not doing it. Change the shape a little bit. And I think I'm gonna go. I do like the plaid, but I just don't have time to burn that turd. Let's see. Kind of looks like he's floating.
Maybe this would be a good time for me to tell my Christmas story.
Does everybody want to hear a story? A funny story?
I don't know. Has everybody heard the epic of Dirty Santa? Because maybe they've already heard it.
Did we tell it last year?
Well, it happened last year, so...
No, it happened 2 years ago.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. Did it? Maybe it was last year.
I don't know.
Does anybody want to hear the tale of Dirty Santa? Let's wait till they respond.
Yeah, I guess that's the question.
Dirty Santa is real. And this is not suitable for work. Or it is suitable for work. You don't need that warning.
No, you don't.
Chris is saying yes.
Alright, well, we only need one yes.
So. He obviously wants to tell you this story.
Well, I mean, if one person hasn't heard it, then I feel like I ought to tell it. You know?
Go for it.
Alright, so...
Make sure that you're...
Sometime back, I was... when I still had long hair... Val, we needed to go to Walmart for something. I don't remember what it was. And it was around this time of year. And I always wear my Santa hat. Except for right now because it's too hot. But I always wear my Santa hat. And because I start wearing it on December 1st, like around the middle of December, especially if I've been busy, you know, it starts getting like stained and stuff. So, and I was in sculpture class. And so, you know, I'd weld and stuff like that. And then I'd come back home. And anyway, so I had my Santa hat on, and I had come from school earlier, and I hadn't bothered to clean up, and I was unshaven too. Like we're talking like a week of no shaving. All right, so you know, pretty scruffy looking. And then I had my welding shirt on, which was a plaid. Oh, I guess it was 2 years ago. Which was a plaid like cotton shirt, and it had like welding holes in it. You know, where you get sparks and stuff. And a dirty pair of sweatpants. So anyway, so I go into Walmart, and I'm like focused on what I gotta do, you know. And I got a cart, and there's a mom and a little girl. She was like maybe 4.
Yeah, that's what you
yeah,
said.
about maybe 4. And she was putting her little girl in the cart, and I was getting my cart, and the little girl looked at me, and her eyes got really big. She got really excited, and she's like, Santa! You know, and I didn't know, you know, because it was a stranger's kid, so I didn't know exactly Well, dude, so I just kind of waved at her, and smiled. And her mom was like really excited because, there was a magical moment happening there, And then the little girl, she's still pointing at me, but she starts squinting her eyes at me. And she starts looking at me and she's like, wait a minute. You're not Santa. You're too dirty. You're
like that with the accent.
You're a dirty Santa. And I was like, and I'm still waving, right? But I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. But Mom's face, she got white. So like all the blood drained from her face. And she's like, don't say that. But he's a dirty Santa, Mom. And so Mom gets in between me and the little girl because she's sitting in like the toddler seat, up on the shopping cart, And she's trying to get around her mom. She's like, but he's right there. It's dirty Santa. And her mom's like, stop it. You gotta stop it now. And she turns around to me. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's okay. It's all right. And the little girl's like, dirty Santa, dirty Santa. So anyway, they go their way in the store and I go my way. But from time to time, I can tell the little girl has seen me because I'll hear from somewhere in the store, there he is! I see him! It's Dirty Santa! And then the mom going, what did I tell you? You need to be quiet! Mom, it's Dirty Santa! Anyway, the moral of the story is
Don't go to Walmart dirty.
Yeah, because you don't know what's going to happen. I came home and shaved immediately and showered and got clean clothes on. And fun fact, the shirt that I wore that day, I did not ever wear that shirt again. I was like, this shirt is retired. Well, no, the flannel, yes, but there's another shirt.
Oh, there's another shirt.
Yeah, it was the gray shirt that was like...
Oh, yes, yeah, holy shirt.
Yeah, it's got holes in it and stuff. So, anyway. So, yeah.
I love that story.
So, I guess I'm going to transfer.
You going to transfer? You all done?
I guess so. I mean... More or less. I don't know. I mean, I don't think...
You can let it sit, and then...
With my level of skill, I don't think there's anything else that I can do with it at this point. So, I'm gonna... where am I putting the snowman? Am I
to the right, on the other side?
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure you have enough room to, like, cut the board.
Leon's gonna have to go, like...
I have another board for you.
Huh?
So however you want to put him on there, I have another...
Well, maybe I'll just do the penguin then.
I don't have that on pattern. I didn't transfer it out
That's
yet.
right there.
I don't have it on the pattern.
Oh, this is pattern?
Yes, that's the pattern, so that you can it's easier to line up on the wood.
Yeah, but I gotta put the paper underneath it.
Wait, yes.
The transfer paper, right?
Look, here. So, what you do is figure out where you want it.
Uh-huh.
And then tape it down.
Uh-huh.
And then lift this side up, wherever opposite the tape, and put the graphite paper down, dark side down.
Uh-huh.
And then go over it.
Okay. All right. I will do that, but I have to leave you for a minute.
Oh, already? Medicine time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So.
All right. So I'm gonna start off.
I'll be right back.
The deer, and I think I am gonna switch over to the. Where am I going? People move my pins around. What pin do you have? Where is my bowl tip? Looking for. There it is. It was not where it was supposed to be. No, I think he's doing an awesome job. So, Ted says the moral of the Dirty Santa story for him is go to Walmart dirty so you can create magical Christmas memories that will last forever. The mythos of random family. Yes, very true. In fact, we talked about that Sunday that we hope that Mom still told that story so that the little girl never forgot. And when she has kids, then the saga shall continue. That is my hope. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. I think that would be awesome. I know Jason will probably tell it for the rest of his life. And I love that story. It's a little big for the eye. It will do. Alrighty. So I've switched over to the medium ball tip, which actually might be a little too big. But I will go over here to camera. The bow. Let's get that in real quick. And see, I could actually use some gold or silver ink to color in the ribbon. If I wanted to, but right now I'm just going to block it in real quick so I can erase. So yes, now you've heard the legend of the Dirty Santa. And it's probably one we will tell on the lives at Christmas time. Well, for the rest of the lives. Because why not? It's fun. Maybe I should pop my reindeer up so I can see. It's another one I didn't print out. I would have loved to have been there and seen her face. Not so much Mom's face. I mean, I'm a mom, so I know how I would react. But honestly, I probably would have started laughing. Especially if the gentleman was uncomfortable. Just to show you it was alright and my child's a butthead. But I guess that would have come off wrong. So maybe not. And if Jason wouldn't have been so stunned, I told him he should have told her he'd been working in the toy shop and he had to pop into the store for Mrs. Claus so he could see her. And she better be good. And I think that would have shut her up real quick. But he was definitely stunned when that happened. Understandably. Dirty Santa. And apparently she did say it with that accent. Who knows? Okay, I can't remember. I think yeah. See, there's 4 bows on this ribbon. It's kind of throwing me off. Alright, got those in there. So now I can see what I have to decide is where I want the light source to be. Oh, he's coming. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Shh. He doesn't need to know.
Who doesn't need to know?
Huh? I don't know. What's up?
Who doesn't need to know?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
What kind of plot are you hatching?
I don't know. I'm waiting for my screen to flip so that I can see.
Let me see what chat says.
No, you can see what chat says all you want. They ain't gonna tell you. You shall never know. Okay, I guess I can make this a little quick, bigger. Maybe. Click on the right thing.
Ted said the story is just about me because I've been living in a tent. Oh, is he the one?
He's the one waiting for his burner by the mailbox. He's waiting for his burner. Alright, let's get these ears in. And I'm just trying to burn quickly just to block it in. So I can erase the side for sure where my... See, this one you could put a little scene. Actually, both of them you could put a little scene. And I had thought about it, but I did not.
I'm doing the raccoon.
The raccoon I transferred bad, so make sure you look at the stamp or the printout.
I got this. I've burned 2 things in my life. I'm a pro now.
Here you go. There's the raccoon. That's why I brought in the photos of what I showed you. What are you doing? Oh, the graphite paper. I was like, why is all that noise? What are you eating now?
Nothing.
Ted, I will try to call Pat the next 24 hours and check on him.
I'm not eating anything anymore. I may have had a cookie.
You had a cookie without me?
No.
That's not fair. I'm just going to go over here and drink my cocoa.
Huh?
I was here?
Yeah. You're not going to stab me with a pen, are you?
Oh, God, because I would so do that way.
Oh my God, I think I'm worse with the transfer.
Yeah, you have to be careful. I was shaking when because I just
transfer.
I had just hand sanded all the wood. And I did like 6 pieces front and back. Up to 400, so needless to say, my arm and hand are tired.
Didn't me draw with fire.
Pay attention to the actual photo. Let's see here, and this stuff is there. Let's do this. Poof it up. There we go. I'm gonna burn his eyes in.
God, there's so many lines.
It's a stamp, love. Just only transfer the lines you actually need. If you don't think you'll need it, then I wouldn't transfer it.
Too late.
Okay, or do. Whatever works for you. See, mine are smaller than the ones you picked. So, I was able to transfer.
Ah, a perfect transfer.
What did you do?
No, they didn't miss some lines.
Oh, I did that actually with the gnome. I missed some of the beard and had to go back.
I got some cocoa.
You got some cocoa?
Yeah, we're gonna get you new cocoa soon.
Yeah,
there's like one more mug left, and I know I'm not getting that one.
No. I told you yesterday, but then you were like, what? What'd you say? And I was like, never mind. I was asking for more cocoa.
That's what you said?
Yes.
I totally did not hear you. My bad.
No, I said never mind. Don't worry about it. At that point, I just wanted to go to sleep.
I like this holder on the top of the Optima.
Yeah, I do too. I don't get to use it much because my Optima is above me. But yes, the clips that hold the pin are very...
Yeah, it's very simple. It's one-handed.
One-handed, yep.
Like it.
In fact, I have his twist. And since I put mine on backwards, it's set up for left hands.
Oh, nice.
How it
that's how come I like it so much.
Yep.
Aw, see, you weren't excluding me from everything.
I don't exclude you from nothing. You are just being a snot today, aren't you?
What you talking about? So how much longer are we going? Because I didn't realize that it was already noon.
And look, I already got one, and I am on to the other.
I'm on the other one. Oh, you're quite a bit further along then. Yours has a nicer quality than mine, though, in my opinion. But
I would hope so. If yours were better than mine, I'd have to reevaluate my way of burning. And I say that because after 13 years, if I wasn't at a different level than you, this is only the 3rd time ever picking up the pen, there'd be issues with me. And there's nothing
That's not a world I want.
In regards to you.
That's not a world I want to live in.
Why?
Huh?
What do you think?
Because I imagine that you would be quite distraught.
Yeah. I'm sure Eve would hear us up in Montreal. Hear me. Without being on the phone with her. Alright. So I got that blocked in. Now, this is the tongue, in fact. Let's see here. It's going to be darker. Let's get that in there. It helps if you transfer it right the first time. I could actually, or probably should actually go down to the small ball tip, just so I'm not fighting anything. Alrighty. He has a face! My deer has a face.
I do, eh?
You do. Let's switch over. So you're doing the raccoon, right?
Yes.
Do you want to try the 18M, or are you happy with what you got?
I'm happy with what I got because I think that it's too early for me to try and switch up things. You know what I mean?
Okay, if you're comfortable with what you're using, then go for it. I switched over to the small ball tip and bumped it down to 2, but I actually could go higher. Bye, Pauline. Thank you for joining us.
Alright.
We understand, kids. You need to go take care of the kids.
Oh.
Let's see here. Let's put that little body in. Actually, I think I didn't make his neck too long. No, I actually made it too Let's get this burned in. And I'm gonna shape the bell real quick. It looks off. And darken him. Get some shading on the antlers and whatnot. And I think I would, yeah, my bell transferred like way off. Let's see here. It was hard trying to get this lined up correctly on the edge. So I'm way off. Let's see what I can do with it. If I can BS my way, I'm making it look like a bell. In fact, I think I just went a little dark. I might have to do some scratching out. And then darken him up. For now. You know what? I can live with that for now. Sharon, I use the 18M shader-wise the most. Jason is right now using the 18S. For me, the 18M is a very universal shader pen for me.
So what's the difference?
Mine's just a little bit bigger, and it has a bit of a curve. It's almost really too hard to see, but mine curves up at the tip a little bit more, where yours is flat.
Oh. Does that allow you to do like precise detail or something?
What? The one I'm using or the one you're using?
The one you're using. Ooh, that's dark.
I can control the heat with how I move the pen with that one. I mean, I can do it with all of them, but I can do it. It's gotten to the point where I can almost not think about it, just do it with that pen because I've used it so much. You'll find a pen that is your favorite. I know he's saving for the Sharon's saving for the Optima. That's I think why she's asking. I bumped up my heat, but probably not enough. Let's see here. We've got a little bit of this going on here. So let's get that in there. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just looking at the overall color scheme here.
For whatever reason, Photoshop wouldn't let me turn it black and white. So. Down. Yeah, I think he needs to go darker. Again, part of this is the wood, too. Not the best wood. But for what we're doing, it keeps it lightweight. And like if you're going to turn these into Christmas ornaments, the tree will like you more. And I think we're going to have the light source coming this way, which on the actual picture, they have the light source coming this way. Actually, you know what? I can copy their light source. It's fine. It's fine. So next week I will do the Santa that goes along with this reindeer, and I will do, because I also stamped out Hermie, but I don't know if I want to do Hermie from Rudolph.
The dentist?
The dentist. Which is where Burl's at right now.
Oh.
She's at the dentist.
I was like, she's at the North Pole.
No, she's at the dentist. That's why she's not here. There we go. Slow it down. Some darks in there. Because even though it's a cartoon, I still want it to look somewhat 3D.
Cocoa break.
Cocoa break. Okay. Kind of throws me off that you're on screen too when I glance up. It's like, I'm not doing that. But because of how I have it set up on the screen, you're on the left and I'm on the right.
You know what? Next time?
Yeah.
Next time, Bernadette's going to be doing some of this because this is fatiguing.
I did not pop up Bernadette on this setup because I didn't want us to, I didn't want to cause any problems. I had everything running the way I wanted it to.
No, I'm saying she's actually going to need to physically do some of this.
How is she going to physically do some of this?
Look, I know that I'm her advocate, but she does need to earn her pay.
You try telling her that.
Well, next week, she's going to be doing some burning.
I do not know, folks, how that's going to work out, but we shall see, I guess. Stay tuned for next week. I'm drawing with fire alive. You should do that.
What's that?
Make it sound like a soap. For next week. You've got the voice for it, I don't. You should do it. Alright. So, if you weren't with us earlier, I had mentioned that link down in the description. I created merchandise for the channel. There's t-shirts and mugs.
Do we still have the Bernadette mugs?
I made new ones on.
Oh, you made new ones?
I did.
Because that's like my normal coffee mug. So.
Okay. Can't see.
Yeah.
I made new ones.
Yeah.
I think they look better.
Are Right, its beautiful face.
Any new ones? They're cooler. So that's linked at the top of the description box for anybody interested. I've got the new motto. I've got have a burnerific day with burn it up. There we go, that's what I needed. And we have toasties like it hot. Because we do. Without it not being hot, we can't burn. So, and if you want anything, if you want me to add anything or change anything, let me know, and I will look at doing it. Yes, there are even socks. I like socks. I got lots of socks. Those aren't fuzzy socks, though. I forgot about the socks. Yep, there are socks. Because I have a logo now. I didn't have one before. I got one now. That's what I spent the weekend working on.
Yes, you did.
Alrighty. We got some bow. We got some bow. Let's see here. Well, that's a little bit more. Stands out a little bit more. Good thing. And that's what contrast does. Leda said he likes socks too. He even wears some. Because he's fancy. Let's see here. I kind of messed up his head, so let's see if I can fix it. If not, he's just gonna have a wonky hair. And I'll live. Maybe. Get that. Elena says, but not my socks, because she's not fancy enough.
Oh.
Well, if anybody's interested, and Greg likes the logo.
Oh.
Thank y'all. For years, I've been trying to figure out what I wanted. And it finally hit me on Friday. And so I was going between Eve and Jason, trying to work it out. His head's wonky. Oh well. I'm thinking once I put his reindeer horns in, it won't be so bad. I do need to darken up down here so his teeth look lighter. So we'll do that. And let's see. I'm actually going to need to use a smaller tip. I will switch over to the 9M. Well, you got the raccoon done quickly.
It's not done.
Oh. Well, I thought you were kind of moving things off around and.
Oh no, I was erasing.
You're erasing. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do more erasing too.
Now I'm gonna crank it up a little bit.
I am gonna burn the logo, or the logo.
Because I
am. It'll be in the special project that I have to start next month. Alright, let's get in there. There's a little buck tooth going on. I feel like the tooth. I'll do this. I hear talking. But it's not me.
The back door's closed. I hear dogs.
Oh, I thought maybe Amazon there was talking in the kitchen.
Is it Zena?
No.
Oh, yeah,
what's another name? Because there's one in here.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to activate her.
Gotcha.
Eraser burgers and boogers. Yeah, that's what the brush is, but he hasn't asked me for that.
Huh?
To brush off the eraser boogies, you use the brush.
I just use my hands.
Exactly, and that's...
Am I not supposed to use my hands?
Well, it actually can get oil all over the burning in your hand.
I'm pretty oily.
Even though I'm touching...
I don't want it to burst into flames.
Luckily, it won't. Not in there.
I'm moving my fingers. I was making myself nervous there.
Oh, were you a little too close?
Well, not
Can you scoot your board like over to your left?
my left.
Yeah, and then it'll be on the camera more.
Oh. Okay.
I thought I had it angled enough to accommodate your strangeness, but Ted uses computer for his her wake up word.
I didn't know that she could be.
Yeah, you can change it now.
Triggered to that. I thought it was only
like Star Trek. In the app, I'll need to look. They may have changed it to allow you to add a different wake word.
I could be sitting in my studio drinking Earl Grey tea.
And what would your wake word be? So
Well, if I was going to use computer,
oh,
but that's fine. I'll stick with what I got.
Alright, I'm going to put the nose in. Right now I'm just trying to tighten up some of the details because my lines are a little blurry. There we go. We'll put the nose in. I think I can do some erasing. My bell is so off.
Well, it's a cartoony thing, so I think it's
yeah,
okay.
but it's like way off.
That's the difference between amateur and pro.
What?
Because I'd be like, like most of what I'm doing. It's like, meh, it's alright. Made a mistake. It's okay.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can erase. I'm not going.
Let's try and put a line there. That didn't work out. It's okay.
Beam your Optima home. There you go, Ted. Beam it home. Alright, let's erase what we can so we can see. Actually, he kind of fun. Here's my brush. There we go. Right now he looks darker because we don't have other things in. Ted can fire photon torpedoes. I don't know how he's pulling that one off.
Oh, it sounds like there's an app for that. That's awesome.
Probably is. Let's see here. Is there shading in their eyes? There is. Let's see here. I don't want to go too much.
I do.
You do?
Want to go too much.
Alrighty. Well, let's see if we have any more questions because we are about that time.
I'm about done.
Oh, good. You can get ready for next week.
Yeah.
Now you can prep your own board. It's already sanded, so you can. One less thing for me to do. So I will finish this guy. Ted said it's a skill. I'm going to finish this guy off camera probably. And Let's see here. So Santa Claus goes over here, maybe. I might have to trim too much of this off here on this edge. So we'll see. If not, he'll go on my other board. And then I think I want to find another cute guy like these. I like this type of cartoony vibe. Okay, Ted's question. My question is, what did you leave out for Dirty Santa?
Nothing?
He didn't get nothing?
Oh, what did I leave out?
Yeah, as in for Santa. Dirty Santa.
Oh, like shampoo. Or a razor.
Shaving cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does Dirty Santa have on Christmas night, or on Christmas Eve night? Yeah, soap and razor.
He just comes in and sleeps on your couch.
He just comes in.
You wake up, Santa's there. You're like, get out of here, you dirty Santa.
Go back to the mall?
Yep.
Alright, I think
Yes, Santa smells of beer and beef sticks.
Except you don't eat either one of those.
I know. Alright, I think that's...
I'm not done with mine, but I'm going to stop for today. I got to put my horns in.
My eyes are blurry.
I know. Yes, stop. It's from the lights.
Is it?
You can click your light off. It'll make it easier on your... Yep, it's the glare of the lights hitting the wood bouncing up.
Oh.
That's why when I tell you after live, my eyes are...
I see that now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Alright, it looks like we don't have no more questions. We will pick this back up next week. So I will leave you set up so that you can burn with me.
Okay.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. Okay.
Are you liking the burn? What does that mean?
It's art.
Yeah.
It's not the same for me as it is for you.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to put yours next to mine?
I want 6 feet canvases.
You want 6 feet canvases, huh? Let's click off your cam.
Huh? How do I do that?
I just did.
Oh.
So that's what we got done so far. I can back this out a little bit. There we go.
Cool.
And next week we will pick back up. You will actually start on a new board.
Okay.
Because there's not enough room on this one.
Yeah.
Yours looks like it'll be cut in half. So if you want to add a little Christmas tree or something behind your raccoon, you could.
Nah.
No. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that. If we don't have any more questions, we'll go ahead and say our goodbyes.
Bye.
Happy burning, guys. Bye.
Bye.